Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the SATS Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today, it's Wednesday. We're halfway through the work week. If you work a regular 9 to 5, 5 days a week, we're halfway done. Officially, we're past the lunch break. It's all downhill from here. Hope you're having a great day. Today, here on the show, we're going to be talking about buying Bitcoin, taking custody of that Bitcoin, and repeating. That's it. Super simple. Shout out, round of applause from the live studio audience for the homies in the chat. Carlos Jaramillo in the house. Also, Leonard, what up, Leonard? Good to see you in here. Stacked. And J-Dub in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience. All right. Chilling. And yes, DCA to BTC. I also checked out the other track you put in the Discord, Carlos. It's not the voice annoys me a little bit, but I get it. It's cool. It's a cool track, but the voice annoys me a little bit. I don't know. It sounds too tingy for me. But the message is good. Right? Like any music, right? But like music in general, different musical preferences, different musical styles. And so the underlying concept, though, the Bitcoin signal's in there. So, it might not strike a chord with me, but it might strike a chord with somebody that's into reggae music and be like, oh, this is perfect, right? And they can take that song and share it with their reggae loving friends, and it's fantastic, right? Very cool. So what I need is like to write a Mexican, not a corrido, but like just like an old Mexican style ranchera, dude, about Bitcoin. Yeah, a ranchera about Bitcoin though. Okay, so that'd be pretty interesting. There we go. Throw on some little background music while we jump into the first segment of the show that we like to call the SATS Strength. Today, the price of Bitcoin is up and down and up and down, and it is $68,160.60. What does that mean? It means that at the current price of Bitcoin, you can buy 1,467 Satoshis for a single dollar. What is a Satoshi? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar is made up of 100 cents, a Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. If you can accumulate 100 million Satoshis, you in essence have a whole Bitcoin. Okay? So you don't have to save up your money to buy Bitcoin. You save in Bitcoin to increase your purchasing power. Okay? Let's say you're walking down the street, minding your own business, listening to some rancheras about Bitcoin on the beach. You look down, you see a peso, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day you'll have 14.68 Satoshis if you spent that penny on Satoshis. If you found a peso, let's see. I wonder if it has MXD here. Let's see. It does. No, it defaults back to peso. No? Oh, come on. It's a... Nope. US, Ecuador. Okay. Looking for the Mexican peso here. Oh, it's MXN. It's MXN. Let's see. MXN? Oh, 10 Mexican cents will get you 7.87 Satoshi. So that means that, what is that, times 10? So 1 peso will get you, is that right? 78 Satoshis? No, that can't be. A cent is 100, right? Yeah, it's crazy. No. Oh, yeah, it is. It's crazy. All right. Anyway, let's go back to USD. There it is. 1 penny today. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. It makes sense now. So the peso is, oops, dang it. I was gonna say, how can the Mexican cent buy you more than the United States cent? So no, I got mixed up. MXN. There we go. There you go. So you need 10 cents, 10 Mexican cents to buy 7 satoshis, 20 Mexican cents to buy the equivalent to 1 US cent worth of satoshis. That's what it is. Anyway, it's all just different forms of paper money. Don't matter. They're just designed to keep you poor. All right. Carlos says, LOL, no way they have Ecuadorian cents in that page. Let's see. They did, right? Let's see, what was it? I thought I just saw it too. There it is. 1 Ecuadorian cent. What? The Ecuadorian cent is as strong as a dollar, pretty much. Right, because you guys are on the dollar standard, right? There it is. 1 Ecuadorian cent will buy you 14.67 satoshis right now. Imagine. That's wild. Central Bank of Ecuador, where they can also print dollars. Right? It's wild. So, well, it's a pretty good point, Carlos. 0.8 or something. Yep. Wild. Okay, so that is the SATS strength. That's how much Bitcoin you can buy with. That's relative to all these different paper monies that exist in the world. Right? Paper money. You print it. They print it. You will have to work for it. There we go. Let's get into why we stack. Why we stack. All right, so if you're new to this show is super basic. We buy Bitcoin, we take custody of that Bitcoin, and we call that stacking. We stack SATS. SATS is short for Satoshis. Satoshis are fractions of a Bitcoin. It's equivalent to saying 0.000000001 Bitcoin. But instead of saying all that, you could just say 1 Satoshi. It's 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. Okay? If you can accumulate 100 million Satoshis, you in essence have a whole Bitcoin. Just like if you accumulate 100 pennies in dollars, you have 1 whole dollar. Okay? So we stack SATS to make it approachable, make it easier, and actually affordable, right? Because if you think of it in terms of Satoshis, if you're getting 14 Satoshis for a penny, right? If you're getting 1,466 Satoshis for $1, then it sounds like it's very doable, and it's satisfying to see that your Satoshi count is growing, right? And that you can easily get to 1 million Satoshis, 10 million Satoshis, right? And eventually 100 million Satoshis, and the whole Bitcoin, right? So it's very, very, very approachable, very doable goal, right? Now you don't have to get to a whole Bitcoin to reap the benefits of Bitcoin. You can have a little bit of SATS, right? And if you have half a Bitcoin, a quarter of a Bitcoin, on the show we have less than 2/10 of a Bitcoin. We have 0.16 Bitcoin or 16 million Satoshis, okay? And even with that little bit of Bitcoin, it represents a big value in terms of paper money, right? And that little bit of value that's set aside in Bitcoin, it's continuing to increase in purchasing power just by the mere fact that it's not in the paper money system, in any of the paper money systems. And you can insert whatever your local currency is. It could be the dollar, the peso, the yen, the pound, the bolivar, the euro, whatever. Insert your local paper money that your local government says is worth something, and it is losing value against Bitcoin because those monies, those paper monies, have inflation, right? They can be easily reproduced, easily increased in supply, and Bitcoin, you cannot increase the supply. So eventually the things that are harder to make will attain and retain more value than the things that are easier to make, like paper. Okay, so there it is. The long and the short, the unbacked currency. Yep, exactly, that's what we call it. Yeah, it's weird. Those coins are technically worth what they say in US dollars. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. That's true, Carlos. Right? And so, because the government can print more money out of thin air and take the value of your money to give that new money a little bit of value, they're in essence stealing your purchasing power from you. So the way we prevent that is by simply stacking sats, taking custody, and continuing the process, or stacking harder, doing it again, right? And what that'll do for you over time is it'll start returning some of your time to you, because instead of having to pay more and more for the things that you spend on daily and to maintain your lifestyle, right, and having to work more and more to keep up with the ever increasing prices, right? The prices are increasing because the money supply is expanding, and you need more of the same weaker money. You need more of that money to buy the same stuff because the money has less and less purchasing power. Okay. Well, when you save in Bitcoin instead of saving in paper money, as the paper money continues to inflate and the prices continue to go up in terms of paper money, in terms of Bitcoin, prices are going down. So the longer you're on the Bitcoin standard and the more Bitcoin you can stack, you're in essence making your life easier. Prices are getting cheaper for you, whereas for the rest of the world, prices are getting more expensive. So whereas somebody that's saving in dollars is going to have to take a second job and maybe do an Uber on the side at the same time, you won't have to. You can maybe even scale back the hours at work and maybe just go half-time, part-time, right? And eventually maybe not have to work at all, just by the mere fact that the government will continue to inflate the paper money. And as the paper money inflates, again, if you're holding that money, you're getting robbed. If you're not, if you're outside of that system, if you're stacking, then you're shielded from that inflation. And now that inflation is actually kind of working for you. It's weird, but that's the way it is. Okay. If you have any questions, please do put it in the chat. If you're new around here, say hello. I love to have new people join us. Yeah, any questions are valid, especially if you're new and you're trying to figure it out. Like, what does all this mean? Ask your questions. I'm not going to beat you up for asking a beginner question, and nobody in the chat's going to beat you up for asking a beginner question. Actually, those are encouraged because it means that there's a need for someone to explain that to you, and I'm down to be that person. Okay. If you have any questions about what Bitcoin is, how it works, how mining works, how do you actually take Bitcoin off of the exchange, why you should take it off of the exchange, all of those questions are valid, and it just means that you're in a different part of your Bitcoin journey, but I'm here to help. Right now, our audience is small, and I'm not too super busy, right? But eventually down the road, I will start charging to help you set up your wallets if you need help setting up your wallet from scratch, setting up a solution for how to, I guess your stacking setup, right? Which would mean like set up your wallet, do a hardware wallet, and get you all set up so that you can buy Bitcoin, take it into custody, and be prepared to do a backup and restore of your wallet if needed. Okay. But for now, I'm here. I'm live. Ask your questions. Also, I'm available on our Discord server. You type in !Discord into the chat, and you'll get a link that says stacksatshows.com/Discord. You're welcome to jump in there. I just ask that you don't do any kind of promotion of junk, any kind of promotion actually, right? No trading. We don't do Bitcoin yield products where you say deposit your Bitcoin here and earn interest on it, and then you get rugged and that company closes and they take your Bitcoin, right? And so we don't do any of that. We don't do any kind of poop coins. What else don't we do? No poop coins, no yield products, no what else? No NFTs, no ordinals, none of that BS. All that stuff is just ways for other people to steal your Bitcoin. Andrew in the house. What up, Andrew? Thanks for tuning in today. Hope everything is good. All right, that's why we stack. Okay, today, let's look into our current stack for the show, because we don't only sit here and talk about buying Bitcoin. We actually do it Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. I see one like in here and six people watching. Maybe my thing is broken, but smack that like up, please, and maybe it'll help promote the show to other people that are subscribed. Let's do the stack recap. Stack recap. Okay, so for 2024, our stack is looking nice. It looks like we are at 25% gains. We've saved $3,207 into Bitcoin, and that Bitcoin is now worth $4,027. In other words, if we were to buy the same amount of Bitcoin today with today's weaker dollars, we'd have to pay 25.55% more. Again, that's a reflection of how much purchasing power we've lost since the beginning of the year to today. Colin Asplin in the house. What up, Colin? Hey, all. Bitcoin Gringo here. Thanks, Carlos. Oh, nice. Welcome to the stream. Did Carlos invite you? Thanks for inviting him, Carlos, and welcome, Colin. Thanks for tuning into the show. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Colin. Very cool. Okay, so it's we're up about $25. It's not bad, for the beginning of the year. If you're saving in dollars, though, think of it. If you're saving in dollars, the opposite of this is true. Your savings have lost 25% of their purchasing power if you were to go and try to buy something today, right? It's crazy. Okay, and you didn't have to do anything. All you had to do was hold. All you have to do is, it's like a automatic. All you have to do is hold that dollar or that paper money, that government issued paper money, and on autopilot, you lost 25% of the value. You lost 25% of your purchasing power, right? Whereas if you just moved that value into Bitcoin a year ago, this is on average for the past since the beginning of the year for like 6 months, right? Whereas if you move that value into Bitcoin, then on autopilot without having to do anything else, just put it in your self custody and hold it, your purchasing power has gone up 25% since the beginning of the year, right? You didn't have to go get an extra job. You didn't have to go get you didn't have to go pay anybody a maintenance fee for holding it. You didn't have to go and get another skill set or anything like that. It's just for holding it. That's your options. Okay. When people say Bitcoin is risky, it's risky if you're trying to trade it. It's not risky if you're holding it for long term. That's right. Colin's getting it. Stack 'em stats, people. Let's go. Andrew says doing fine. Okay, cool. Doing fine. Cool. All right. So it's pretty wild, right? Now, if you go back to last year, around this time in May, so about a year and a month now, we're up about 69% in our holdings. We've invested $6,691 here on the show every Monday through Friday live. We've been doing buys, and most of these purchases have been done on the show live, and it's proof of work, proof of stack. Not only do we have the spreadsheet here available for you guys to check out if you want to check it out, exclamation point SAT sheet, exclamation point SATSHEET. We'll give you the link to this very template. You can check out all my numbers, and you can actually clone it and track your purchases this way as well if you want to. Anyway, out of the $6,691 we've saved in Bitcoin, that Bitcoin we bought about 16.6 million satoshis, or 0.16 Bitcoin, less than 2/10 of a Bitcoin. But now that Bitcoin is worth about $11,000, right, in terms of dollars. So again, if we were to go and try to buy the same amount of satoshis today, 16.6 million satoshis, we'd have to save $11,347. In other words, based on this year, about a year and 6 months later, about a year and a month later, we're up about 70%, which means that, again, if you're holding the dollars, right? If we had set aside $6,691 and saved them in a bank account, earning 0.1% or even 1%, if you're lucky with any bank, no bank pays you 1% any day anyway. Yeah, it would be federally insured up to $250,000, right? But over a year, at a real rate of inflation of about 10%, right? You're losing purchasing power, and imagine the opportunity cost of not holding Bitcoin is about 70%, right? So you lost 70% of your purchasing power that you would have had if you had just taken that same value and put it into Bitcoin, right? And if you needed to take it out at any point, you can still liquidate and get your cash back, right? But anyway, so it just doesn't make sense to hold cash, right? And if you can't get in, if you don't have enough of a bundle and enough of a stack of paper money to get into an asset class that actually appreciates against the paper money, then you're kind of screwed, right? Bitcoin is affordable. Like I said, you can get started with a little bit, and that money is instantly already outside of inflation, right? We started here at $5 a day, and then we moved up to $10 a day, and now we're doing $20 a day for our DCA to BTC stack. Okay, all right. So that is the stack recap. Let's do real quick the 100 stacks challenge. We're also doing a separate stacking, I guess, game, right? Trying to train ourselves to save in Bitcoin every day. This is a 100 stacks challenge, and it says for 100 days you agree to save some money into Bitcoin, or to save some value into Bitcoin, and you can start with. You have to go for 100 days straight without skipping days, and you have to buy as much Bitcoin as the number of the day. You can go in any order, but you cannot skip days, and you cannot do a double buy. It's one line per day, and 100 days, Monday through Friday. I'm sorry, the whole week, Saturday and Sunday included. Okay, we're almost done. We are 6 days away from being done with our 100 stacks challenge. Today, you guys help decide if we're going to buy a $35 stack or a $30 stack after we do our regular DCA purchase. All right. So all that said, everybody's up to date, and I don't see any new questions in the chat. So at this point, there's only one thing left to do, and that is it's time to stack some SATS. All right. And since now we're stacking over at Strike with the Strike app. Let me get into my Strike app. All right, we also have an affiliate link for Strike now too. I updated my links here, so now if anybody types an exclamation point Strike into the chat. If you're not using Strike already, sign up, use the link in the chat, and yeah, it'll help out the show. Let's see here. Into my app, Strike wallet. There it is. Start stacking with Strike today. Here we go. StackSatsShow.com/Strike. All right, it looks like, let's see. I want to buy some Bitcoin. All right, I want to buy $20 of Bitcoin today for the 100. No, sorry, for the regular DCA to BTC of the show. 20 bucks. Here we go. Next. Okay. Everything's approved. We're paying 20 cents. We're paying a 20-cent fee. This. Working. Just doing this thing. Oh, there it is. Just made it rain. We just stacked $20. I forgot to do the drum roll. Dang it. It's actually nice because it goes pretty fast. Right? That purchase is pretty quick. So there it is. Just like that, we stacked another $20 DCA to BTC. DCA to BTC.
Yeah. DCA to BTC. Yeah. Stack A to BTC, bro. Yeah.
This guy's gonna get at least one daily play for me.
Yeah.
So
yo,
channel's gonna blow up.
DCA to BTC, DCA to BTC, monthly, weekly, daily, finna, DCA to BTC, GBP, USD, DCA to BTC, my TZS, I made it blessed, DCA to BTC, cause every single year I keep losing spending power, and I can't make it back even if I work double hours, and they tell me volatility, what's that gotta do with me? Let the bulls and bears fight, DCA to BTC.
That's so good. All right. While the DCA to BTC track is playing in the background, I'm gonna set up this poll to see if we're today for the 100 stacks challenge, if we're gonna buy $30 or $35. Wow, they're getting so close. They're getting so close now. The two different ranges. I don't like the yeah, but I get it. 100 stacks challenge amount, $30 or $35. Let me know in the chat what do you guys think, and do me a favor, hit that like button, guys. Smack it up. Sometimes if you're watching on your phone, you won't see the like button. You'll have to exit the chat, hit like, and then jump back into the chat. That's wild. Okay. Oh, let's go. Everybody's saying 30. Okay. Okay. I dig it. All right. We got about 20 seconds left on this track. That's what we'll do. When the track ends, we'll end the poll.
Quakes don't play when it comes to DCA. Man, there's no doubt about it. Man, I'm BTC only. Got my Blink, got my Zeus, and my wallet of Satoshi. Man, on Stemster, they know me. Man, on Wavelake, they know me. On Noster, they know me. Man, we BTC only, fam. Yeah. Yeah, DCA to BTC, monthly, weekly, daily, finna, DCA to BTC, GBP, USD, DCA to BTC, my TZS, I made it blessed at DCA to BTC, yeah.
Let's go. All right, ending the poll.
DCA to BTC.
All right, it looks like, wow, 100% for $30. Dang, my man Boltar doesn't play when it comes to DCA. What did Boltar say? Oh my gosh.
Yo, DCA to BTC.
That's so funny. All right. So I'm gonna cue this next buy up. We're doing a $30 buy today for the 100 stacks challenge. The people have decided, it's a $30 buy. $30 buy. Right here. Here we go. Oh, I have to hit confirm. That was my bad. That's my bad. If I never hit confirm, I guess the buy will never go through, right? There it is. Just like that, we stacked an additional $30 of Bitcoin for the 100 stacks challenge line. And let's update the line real quick while I throw on some chill music because now we stacked. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. It's interesting how much my game is thrown off because of the exchange purchasing change that we did. Like it throws off the flow of the show a little bit because I'm used to seeing it on the screen instead of on my phone, and I'm not doing all of the sounds right just yet. But I'll figure it out. I'll get it sorted out. $68,408.93. We bought $30 worth, and we got 0.0004343 43,430 Satoshis for today's buy in the 100 stacks challenge. And that puts us at 5 days away from completing the challenge. By the time we're done with this challenge, we would have saved 5,095 US paper monies. US paper. And when we're done with the challenge, we'll have more value than we put in. Okay, we saved, like I said, so far we've saved $4,935, and it's worth $5,000. So we're up 1.42%. I hope that the price just skyrockets here soon this week, maybe tomorrow or later tonight. And when it does, it's gonna make this sacrifice that we did to make this to complete the 100 stacks challenge better than saving the cash, because when you save the cash, eventually you are going to be. Sorry, you're gonna be losing if you save the cash. Yeah, Rick, they did. They messed up my flow for sure, but it's okay. It just throws. It's just a little change up. You know, we needed to start exploring other exchanges anyway. I also applied for I think it's called River, is another exchange you guys mentioned, and I think I looked into them. They look super cool. So I'm trying to set up an account with them, and once that gets approved, maybe we'll do some River buys too, right? River, Strike the River, Strike River, and then that way we get familiar with all the different exchanges, you know. And the fee's about the same. And oh yeah, we're gonna keep buying on Strike for now because I heard that the more you buy with Strike, the less you have to wait to withdraw, right? So I think there's a different tier system. So once you get to a certain tier, we'll be able to see how long it takes to withdraw. Because I think some of you guys that are using Strike, you can withdraw right away, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Isn't it a way to share your phone screen to your PC? I think there is. If you have a Mac, but I'm running the show on a PC. So maybe I just get a camera, set up a camera to be like a second camera on the, I don't know. I know I could do it with the iPad because I have an HDMI output out of the iPad, and then that goes into an HDMI input of the computer that I'm streaming on. But that's a little too technical. I might do it down the road to talk about something, and I can write on the tablet while we're talking. That'd be kind of cool to explain things, to make like little explainer videos. Yeah. Interesting. All right. So we've stacked SATS both for the regular DCA and for the 100 stacks challenge. What else is there to do but some questions and some answers, some Q&A? Oh yeah, also this that's cool. Yeah, if you want to jump on our Discord, guys, our Discord is stacksatshow.com/Discord. It's right there. What are the updates this week? Oh man, went boogie boarding last night too, guys. We're going a lot. Went boogie boarding last night. Well, after work yesterday. We stayed pretty late. We're getting I guess I want to say addicted to it, but we're enjoying it a lot. We're enjoying it, and it was like overcast and like drizzling, and we still went out. It was nice. The water was not as good as Saturday and Sunday, but it was pretty good. I saw multiple stingrays in the surf. I saw multiple corvina. It's a certain type of fish. I even saw a shovel nose shark in the surf, and I know these species because I've caught them before, so I know what they look like. But it's crazy. It's crazy to see how many fish are out there right in the surf, and like a lot of people, they don't even notice. They don't even look. There's leopard sharks right there, like big ones too, like 5-7 foot leopard sharks swimming around right there, right in the surf, right where people are swimming. If people would just look down, they would probably see them right there, but like they're like everywhere, back and forth. And then like, so I don't even think it's a time of the year for them to spawn. Leonard, do you know what time of the year is it when they all congregate in La Jolla and there's like a bunch of them? You can next time. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my GoPro with me on my next session, and I'm gonna see if I can catch a video of the stuff that's in the surf. There's stingrays. There's all kinds of different types of stingrays. Like there's round rays, regular stingrays. Oh, no worries, Andrew. Have a good night. Yeah, we're not doing Discord today. Are we doing Discord today? Is it the first? Did we say second Friday of the month or first? Second Friday of the month would be tomorrow, on this Friday, right? In August? Okay, that makes sense. Good night, Andrew. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated, sir. Yeah. Maybe if it's in August. Yeah, if it's in August, then we'll wait till then. Because I just want you, like, I'm gonna do the over the water, so you can see a bunch of people just playing right there, like they're oblivious to it. And then I'm gonna put the camera under the water, and you'll just see like a bunch of sharks. They're just like swimming around everywhere, like, and people are like a couple feet away from the sharks. They don't even realize they're there. It's so funny. But yeah, they don't bite. Leopard sharks are just kind of chill. That's just where they congregate in August. But I'm starting to see some now. Maybe not in the same numbers you'll see in August, but like I'm starting to see some big ones in there too. Last weekend I saw a really nice one, like a 7-footer. I just saw like this black figure kind of going through the water. I was like, wow, that thing's gonna be big, and it's just moving along. It's like cruised by. It cruised by close enough that I could actually see the spots on this leopard shark. So I knew so I'm 100% sure it was a leopard shark. I saw the spots on it, and the shape is there, you know. Anyway, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. All right, if you guys have any questions, put it in the chat. You know, guys, recent with that video I did on on not using Swan anymore. Like the subscribers dropped a couple of ticks, which is pretty funny. But now we're back in. Now we're back up. Actually, I think we got the subscribers. We got some subscribers to account for the ones we lost, and some. So it just goes to show, like, you know, you're gonna have. Sometimes you just gotta stand up for what you believe, you know, and even if it means turning off some folks to your programming, I guess. All right. That said, let's turn on the music for the exit and get ready to wrap this thing up. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the SATS Show. Thanks for tuning in. I like to say that don't let the politics get you down. Don't let the all that stuff get to you like I did. Was it on Monday? In the end, what's most important is that we're healthy and that we're continuing with our plan to stack sats and save for our futures in a money that we can verify and that we can hold on in perpetuity without anybody taking that from us. Okay? And that's why it's important to remember that. And I'll be back here tomorrow for another stack and another episode of the SATS Show. So tune in. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Later, guys.